The great thing about video games is they allow you to live out your fantasies. And sometimes those fantasies involve being a garden elf named Oliver and defending your precious mushrooms against evil, invading insects by shooting them with lightning from your magic wand. Or maybe that's just the premise of Centipede. So hey everybody, Coach Troy here, and we're going to see if Centipede is still as good today as it was back then. Now, this game came out in the arcades in 1981, and it was one of Atari's big, heavy hitters. Lots and lots of quarters were sucked into those machines. So naturally, a couple years later, as soon as it was able to be done, it was ported to the 2600. Now, I never owned it as a child myself, but I had a friend who had it, and yes, I loved playing this game. In fact, I think most people looking back on it speak very, very highly of it. This is one of Atari's, big signature games. But as is the way with rose-colored glasses, not everything is always as good as we remember it. So I'm going to plug this sucker in, and I'm going to see just how good Centipede still is. Let's go check it out. Here we go. Look at that classic title screen. I love that thing. I don't know why. And, now this game, if you look at the bottom there, I got the little teddy bear. That's easy mode and standard. There's only 2 game modes in this one. Normally there's like 50 on most Atari games, but this one's only got 2. Yeah, but we're not going easy mode, we're going hardcore. And here we go. And right away get attacked by that annoying spider. Now, trick with the trick with the spider is you want to get close to kill it because you get more points, but its movements are always so unpredictable. Little hint to get more points too with the Centipede. The head is worth 100 points, while the rest of the segments are only worth 10. So if you can keep shooting it in the face, you're going to get a lot more points that way. Oh, gotta shoot that. That's a scorpion. If that scorpion gets across the screen, it will turn... Ooh, 10,000 points. Extra guy. Or 100,000 points, rather. But yeah, when that scorpion gets across the screen, he actually poisons your mushrooms. You actually want to keep some mushrooms down here. It makes it more difficult dealing with the Centipede, but it stops the fleas from coming out. If you take out too many of those mushrooms, the fleas will come down and repopulate your mushroom supply. No! Just shy of getting my extra guy. Alright, let's do this again. Come on, come on. And the fleas are tricky. You gotta actually shoot them twice. And after you shoot them the first time, they actually get faster. So fleas can be a pain. Oh, I hate the spider so much. I think the spider might be one of the most obnoxious enemies in all of gaming. There we go, extra guy! The fleas aren't even worth that many points compared for how much of a pain they are. Fair game, Centipede. I don't mind losing to the Centipede so much. It's losing to that stupid spider that pisses me off. Oh, and I spoke it into existence. So yeah, looking back, those graphics aren't exactly amazing. I mean, this right here is supposed to be Oliver, represented by that little square at the bottom of the screen. Not the best. The mushrooms look decent. The Centipede, it's just simple shapes, but it does its job. The other insects are a little more interesting. Spider looks a little bit better. So graphics are meh, not the best. And the sound, well, I don't know what I can say about that sound. The shooting doesn't sound too bad, but every time that stupid spider gets on screen, man, that noise is an atrocity. Absolutely terrible. And while the arcade machine had a great trackball that you could use to play, oh, that was so much fun, you're stuck using the joystick on the 2600 here. But with all that said, this game is still amazing. Yeah, you're using the controller, but it controls so well. And yeah, the graphics are basic, but it doesn't matter. It does everything it needs to do. I think it's one of the best shooter games on the Atari. Alright, it's not quite a fixed shooter, so you get a little bit more mobility around there. You get to dodge and duck and weave and try to get out of the way of that centipede and all those other bugs. That stupid spider, though, has got to be one of the worst enemies in all of gaming history. I hate that thing. So I really like it when I'm able to blast him. And I really like the fact that you get more points based on how close you are to him. Yeah, it's not the most difficult game, even with that stupid spider flying into you. But yeah, you get the scorpions who poison the mushrooms and then end up making that centipede just fly down the screen at you. You can still move around, you can still shoot. I say, it controls very well. Yeah, no trackball, but man, I'm still impressed by just how well that moves. So, you know, they really put some love, care, and attention into what might seem like a very simple, basic-looking game, but man, it plays so well, so perfect. I love it. So yeah, Centipede, still one of the best games on the 2600.
Thanks for joining me as I start my journey into the world of retro gaming. If you're interested in my other hobbies of fitness or board games, check out my other channel. Anyways, this is Coach Troy. I'll see y'all next time.